Hey everybody, it's me Marquita, and I am on here to I went to the doctor today, and I got my iron. So it's up to 12. Oh, y'all can't even see that. Yeah. I don't know why it looks like that. Anyhow. Oh, okay. Right there, the 12.8 is my hemoglobin, and I go back in 4 months. Like my doctor told me that my personal normal is 13, where you see it's at 12. When I did the iron infusions in, was it May? June? May, yeah. When I did the last, the iron infusions, did the 2 days, and when I did it, it was at 10, or it might have been at 11. But my doctor, because he said most people can't function at 10, I can function at 10. So that's why he's like, most people's normal is like 18 to 20. My normal is 13. So I'm almost at my normal. But I did tell the nurse, which I seen the nurse practitioner. I didn't see my main doctor, but I did see the nurse practitioner, and she was like, what does she usually, like, does she do every other month? And I was like, we usually do every 6 months. And she goes, and I was like, and he's like, my personal normal is 13. So she's like, well, since it's at 12, I want to see you in 4 months. So instead of the 6 month push out, it's just 4 months. It'll be November the 18th, which is my friend Michael's birthday. Hopefully he's doing good. But anyhow, I also got the letter of my bone scan, and he wants me let me see if I could show y'all the name of it without showing under my information. Hold on. Okay, the medicine is ZOL. Hold on. ZOLEDRONIC acid. But yeah, so that's what the bone scan. Basically, if y'all remember me saying that I had been in physical pain from like my bottom jaw, my neck, my shoulders, and my spine. And that started happening like a week after my second iron infusion. And I thought, oh my gosh, my iron infusion, I feel wonderful because I didn't feel run down, and like it was different, but it was almost okay. So this one, not Denver, it's Flopper or something like that. I forgot what. It starts with an L, but it's an iron infusion, and it's 2 dose, which that's like how the Injectifer was. So the very first one that I had was Injectifer, and that was literally 10 years ago, because I got it 1 week before my brain surgery, and then so that was 1 dose, and then the second dose, so it was a couple of days, because I remember, so it was like I remember getting it 1 week, and I remember it was a Wednesday, and then the second week that I got it, it was a Wednesday, and then I ended up having the brain surgery that Monday, and the girls was turning 2 that Saturday. So it was a couple of days before the girls' second birthday, so it was like June, and then I had the iron infusion, and I had the brain surgery July the 1st, 2015. So the very first time I had Injectifer was June of 2015. But that one, my body didn't have a bad reaction to it. And then the next one I had after that, because Injectifer is the most expensive one, and insurance is like, yeah, we need to find something cheaper, and there's 4 more that's cheaper than Injectifer that's in our network. So they're like, you're gonna have to try the rest of them. And I was like, okay. And so then when it was time for me to get another one, it cut down from 5 in their network to 4 or to 3. Or technically 4. It was like 3, and then Injectifer was 4. So then they were like, okay, this is the ones that we will pay for. And it was one that started with a C, and it was 1 dose. And I did that one, and I was in bed for 3 days. I was like, I feel 10 times horrible than I did before I got the iron. So I was like, I definitely can't do that one. And then last year, because like I went a couple of years without getting it, but that's because in between that COVID happened, and then like life got in the way, so it was like a couple of years in between. So last year I got it, and that was Venfer. Because still again, when I went, there's three that they will pay for. And if my body doesn't do well with them three, then I can go back. Or it's actually the other two, because it went from 5 to 3. And Injectafer, Venfer, and then the one that starts with an F. And then that one is a one-dose thing. But my doctor already said, nope, that knocks on your butt. We're not going to do that. We know that your body likes Injectafer. That's the one but we got to try this last one, which was Venfer. Now, Venfer is 5 doses. And that's what I did last year. And week 1, week 2, so week 1, I was running down. Like my body was like I was slowly getting sick. And then week 2 was when I'm like, okay, it feels like, okay, so one of the side effects to that medicine was